Breaking news, everybody. Joe Biden dropped out of the 2020 presidential race, and he decided to endorse Joe Biden. Yep, he's backing the other Biden. And, oh, no, wait, you switched it up on me. Yeah. No, I wanted to talk about this whole dropping out bullshit, and really get at the heart of the issue of what's wrong with it, right? So, I was watching Morning Joe or whatever, and they were praising Joe Biden, right, for coming back. He's been a fighter all his life, and this really is the story of his life, how he just rises from the ashes, right? They're giving him all this praise and stuff as if he did something to earn the votes of anybody, when in reality, like, they were ignoring the fact that, like, people dropped out the day before, and that caused everybody to have no other choice but to vote for Joe Biden. Like, how are they just ignoring the fact that Joe Biden didn't do anything, and that other people forced the hands of other people's hands to vote for Joe Biden? It's just ridiculous. They were just lauding him like, oh, Joe Biden, there's no politician who's ever been a fighter like him. And he's come back, and, you know, it's just amazing. Like, and it's funny because they ironically ended the little segment by saying there's many candidates to pick from. And no, there wasn't. No, there wasn't. That was the point, that they all dropped out the night before, and that gave Joe Biden, that gave everybody no choice but to vote for Joe Biden. I like to compare this to an analogy, like, let's say you're on a road trip with your parents, right? And you got some places to eat. You got an Arby's, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, In-N-Out. You got all these places to eat. And so you got all these choices, right? And people are like, oh, I want In-N-Out. Oh, I want Chick-fil-A, right? And then you got Denny's. Nobody really likes to eat at Denny's, right? Denny's, I heard a quote one time. Denny's is really a place that you always end up at, that you never really choose. And that's what I'd like to say Joe Biden is, right? Joe Biden is the Denny's of politicians, right? So as the day gets later, you know, people are like, oh, let's go to Chick-fil-A. Wait, they're closed. In-N-Out, oh, they're closed. McDonald's? Oh, no, they're closed. Well, I guess we have to go to Denny's. And that's what Joe Biden is. And imagine how ridiculous it would be to say, Denny's. You know, the number one choice for people in terms of restaurants. No, it's the place that was open. It's the only place that was open for people who like bland food, right? I mean, you have obviously Bernie Sanders people who, you know, they won't mind going to a taco shop because they like a little bit of spice. But for people who like bland food, the only choice they have left is Joe Biden, right? And Denny's. And so it's just ridiculous. People got catfished into voting for Joe Biden. Like, they showed up thinking, I'm going to vote for Pete Buttigieg or Klobuchar. And then what ended up happening, they're like, bam, actually, I'm not the same person that looked like in my pictures, right? You're going to have to vote for this guy, whether you like it or not. So it's just ridiculous. And I wanted to put that out there to get really at the heart of the issue of what's wrong. We were catfished. People were catfished into voting for Joe Biden. And Joe Biden is the Denny's of politicians. And people on MSNBC and mainstream media are acting like Joe Biden is this hero. And people really thought long and hard about voting for Joe Biden. And they came to it and they followed their hearts. It's a bunch of bullshit. You know, that's the only place that was left open, right? Like, why are you trying to kid everybody? And that's why we're going to lose. Is because you can't put Denny's up against a fucking, I don't know what Trump would be the equivalent of Chick-fil-A, I guess, because it's super conservative and whatever. You can't put Denny's up against Chick-fil-A. They're going to lose, okay?